Hi, I'm Bria. I've been at Apex Marketing for 3 years now, and I'm still trying to get people to take me seriously. The office politics here are brutal, especially with Vanessa breathing down my neck every day. Did you see her outfit today? My stepmom would never leave the house looking like that. I pretended not to hear Vanessa's whisper to her cubicle buddy as I walked past. This was her daily routine, comparing me to her allegedly perfect stepmom, Eleanor, who apparently graduated from Harvard, runs a charity, maintains a perfect figure at 45, and walks on water in her spare time. I settled at my desk, arranging my notes for the team meeting. The Parkson account was my baby. I'd spent weeks developing a strategy that would revolutionize their social media presence. Morning, boss lady, ready to knock their socks off? Marcus appeared with 2 coffees, sliding one toward me. As ready as I'll ever be with the Wicked Witch watching my every move. Marcus rolled his eyes. Don't let her get to you. Your pitch is solid. The conference room filled quickly. I took a deep breath as our director Diane called the meeting to order. Bria will present the Parkson strategy today. I stood, distributing my handouts when Vanessa cleared her throat dramatically. Actually, I noticed some major flaws in the approach. Eleanor always says a good strategy anticipates market fluctuations, and this one clearly doesn't. My cheeks burned. The strategy absolutely accounts for seasonal. Page 4 has completely outdated metrics. Eleanor would never submit work this sloppy. Diane frowned. Vanessa, let Bria finish. I'm just saying what Eleanor taught me. Excellence matters. She built her business from nothing, unlike some people who just coast along. The room went quiet. I fumbled through the rest of my presentation while Vanessa smirked. Afterward, Marcus found me hiding in the break room. That was brutal. She's such a... Careful thin walls. You know what I mean. Nobody believes her stepmom is actually Mother Teresa with a business degree. Doesn't matter what they believe. They still listen to her. The afternoon dragged until Vanessa's squeal echoed through the office. She pranced around, flashing a diamond ring the size of a marble. Tyler proposed last night. We're thinking a spring wedding at Eleanor's vineyard. Co-workers swarmed her with congratulations. I stayed at my desk until Diane approached. Good news, the Parkson team loved your strategy. They want to move forward immediately. My mood lifted instantly. That's fantastic. My celebration was short-lived. In the hallway, I overheard Vanessa talking to the CEO. I'm so glad Parkson liked my approach. I really pushed for those engagement metrics Eleanor recommended. Your stepmom sounds remarkable, he responded. Smart to incorporate her insights. She's just perfect that way. Always says you have to step on a few losers to reach the top. I ducked away before they saw me, my blood boiling. That project was mine from concept to execution. As I packed up my things, I made a decision. I wasn't going to be Vanessa's stepping stone anymore. It was time someone saw behind the perfect facade. I couldn't sleep that night, replaying Vanessa's lies over and over. The next morning, I knocked on Diane's office door, my hands shaking. You look like you've seen a ghost. Everything okay? I need to talk to you about Vanessa. Diane closed her door. I figured this conversation was coming. Sit. She's been taking credit for my work, and the constant comparisons to her stepmom are getting out of hand. I've noticed. That comment about your presentation yesterday crossed a line. It's been happening for months. She makes me feel like I'm nothing compared to St. Eleanor. Document everything moving forward. Dates, times, witnesses. HR needs concrete examples. I left Diane's office feeling slightly better. At the coffee machine, Vanessa was entertaining co-workers with another Eleanor story. So Eleanor told the governor his economic policy was short-sighted, right to his face at the charity gala. That's why she got that small business award last year. I froze. Last week, Vanessa had claimed Eleanor received that award for her work with homeless veterans. Small inconsistencies, but they added up. At lunch, I pulled Marcus into an empty conference room. I think Vanessa's lying about her stepmom. No kidding. Nobody's that perfect. No, I mean really lying. Her stories don't match up. Marcus leaned forward. What are you thinking? Help me dig into Eleanor's background? Detective Marcus at your service. He grinned. What's her last name? Eleanor Westfield owns Westfield Consulting according to Vanessa. That evening, Marcus and I hunched over our laptops at a cafe across town. Found something weird. Westfield Consulting has 3 lawsuits pending, all former clients claiming fraud. Let me see. I scrolled through the court documents. They were charging clients for services never rendered, inflating hours. There's more. 2 former employees filed complaints about unsafe working conditions and wage theft. This doesn't match Vanessa's perfect Eleanor narrative. People show what they want others to see. The following day, I was preparing for my presentation to Stellar Tech, our biggest potential client, when I noticed my slide deck looked different. Where are my conversion projections? I frantically searched my files. Key slides were missing or altered. As I scrambled to fix them, Vanessa sauntered over. "Good luck today. Hope your numbers are solid this time." Her smirk told me everything. When I presented, the CEO of Stellar Tech frowned at the inconsistencies. "These projections seem incomplete." My stomach dropped. "I apologize. There appears to have been a technical issue." Later, I found Marcus at his desk. "She sabotaged me. I know it. Can you prove it?" "Not yet, but I will." "What are you planning?" I lowered my voice. "I'm going to expose both of them, Vanessa and her precious Eleanor. I need access to the server logs, the security footage from yesterday, and everything you can find on Westfield Consulting." "You're serious about this?" "Dead serious. She's taken enough from me." The annual Apex Marketing Gala was in full swing at the Grand Plaza Hotel. I smoothed my black dress, checking that my tablet was fully charged. Tonight, everything would change. "You ready for this?" Marcus appeared with 2 champagne flutes. "As ready as I'll ever be." "Look who just walked in. It's the dynamic duo." Vanessa swept in wearing a designer gown clinging to Tyler's arm. Behind them strode a tall, elegant woman I recognized from photos, the infamous Eleanor. "That's her? In the flesh. Let's stick to the plan." I circulated through the crowd, finally approaching Tyler when Vanessa stepped away. "Congratulations on your engagement. Vanessa must be thrilled to have such a supportive partner." "Thanks. I've heard a lot about your work. Vanessa says you're quite creative." "She's mentioned me? I'm flattered." "All good things, I promise." I smiled tightly. "Did she also mention taking credit for my Parkson campaign? Or sabotaging my Stellar Tech presentation?" His expression faltered. "What are you talking about?" "I think you should see this before you marry her." I showed him the security footage of Vanessa tampering with my files, along with emails where she claimed my work as her own. "This can't be right." "There's more." Diane clinked her glass for the evening announcements. Right on cue, Marcus connected my tablet to the main projector. "Before we continue," I said, stepping forward, "I'd like to acknowledge a special guest, Eleanor Westfield of Westfield Consulting." Eleanor nodded regally while Vanessa beamed. "I've heard so much about your inspirational business practices. I did some research." The screen displayed court documents, news articles, and financial records. "Westfield Consulting is currently under investigation for defrauding clients of over $3 million. Former employees have filed lawsuits alleging unsafe conditions and wage theft." The room went silent. "That's a lie!" Vanessa shrieked. "Is it? Because I have the sealed indictment that will be made public tomorrow." Eleanor's face drained of color. "Vanessa not only knew about these practices, but has been using similar tactics here, stealing credit, sabotaging colleagues, and lying to clients." Tyler stepped away from Vanessa. "You told me your stepmom was a role model." "She is. Bria's just jealous." Our CEO stood, furious. "Is this true, Eleanor?" 2 men in suits approached. "Eleanor Westfield? We're with the FBI. We'd like to ask you some questions about Westfield Consulting." As they escorted Eleanor out, Vanessa lunged at me. "You ruined everything." "No, you did that yourself." "Vanessa," our CEO said coldly, "clear out your desk. You're terminated, effective immediately." Tyler removed his engagement ring from Vanessa's finger. "I can't marry someone I don't know." 2 weeks later, I settled into my new office. Diane had promoted me to senior strategist. Marcus brought in a cupcake with a candle, to sweet karma. And new beginnings. The newspaper on my desk showed Eleanor entering a courthouse for her arraignment. Vanessa's name appeared in a small article about former employees of disgraced businesses struggling to find work. Heard from Tyler lately? He sent flowers yesterday. Asked me to dinner. Planning to go? I smiled. Maybe. I'm pretty busy with my new team in that corner office. Was Bria right to publicly humiliate Vanessa and Eleanor at the company gala? Or did she go too far with her revenge? Some might say Vanessa deserved exactly what she got after months of bullying and sabotage, while others might think Bria should have handled it privately through HR instead of creating such a spectacle. Would you have done the same in Bria's position? Or would you have chosen a different path? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this revenge story and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us create more stories that you'll love.